Hi.
And it's actually already starting. Oh. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be sharing of what I eat in a day with you guys. So, it is a Saturday. Saturday is my day that I sleep in, but actually I went to bed really early last night. I was wiped out, and I've been working on some cookies, which I will show you guys. I went to bed super early, so I was able to get up at 7 and like wide awake, feel rested, and it felt really good. So today is my off day from the gym. I didn't go to the gym. It's also wet outside, so I'm not able to skate. It is so humid out. I was debating going and running a mile, but it is just like so hot and humid right now. My body is feeling extremely sore. I had a really good leg day yesterday, and as hard as it is sometimes, I just need to remind myself to take some rest. So I'm gonna rest today. I'm gonna do some stretching throughout the day, and maybe if I'm feeling better later and it's dried up, I can skate just like a nice easy skate, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm actually about to make myself some breakfast. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make a breakfast like scramble bowl. I've been making it pretty much every day. I don't know why, I've just become so obsessed with it. It's such a good filling breakfast. It tastes like a restaurant meal, and I think that's why I like it so much. It reminds me of the restaurant breakfast skillets we used to get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook up 2 points of these Simply Potatoes shredded hash browns. These are the ones I always use. It's 70 calories for the serving of 2/3 cup, which I think is actually 1 point. So I'm actually gonna do a little bit more and do 2 points worth. So 2 points of these potatoes. Then I'm gonna use one of these Aldi chicken sausages. These are the spinach chicken sausages. They are 2 points for one, 70 calories, and they have 12 grams of protein in one, so that'll be some good protein in there. I'm gonna use some mushrooms and some veggie mix. I just have a little container because I have a big one too. I made a big batch. So I'm gonna use some veggie mix, and then 1 point of reduced fat shredded cheese. So my breakfast will be 5 points. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble it, and then I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, so I just finished up making my breakfast. It's actually a really good portion. This is such a filling breakfast, especially for 5 points. This will keep me full for hours. I might end up having a protein coffee later, something like that, but for now I'm just going to eat this and drink my water. So 2 points for the potatoes, 1 point for the cheese, and then 2 points for the sausage that I diced up in there, and I'm really excited. I just pretty much crack the eggs right onto the hash browns as they cook, and it is kind of like running it first, but then as you keep cooking it, they just kind of scramble up. So it's not really like big egg chunks. They kind of just like cook with the potatoes, and it's so good. Like I said, like a breakfast skillet from a restaurant. So I'm gonna eat this right now. And then today I have a few different things that I wanna get done. I wanna get my pickles from the garden into jars, and I'm gonna figure all that out. So I have to run to the store. We might go to some garage sales. Trevor's looking for some clothes and stuff, so he's had some good finds this year. So we might get some steps in walking around at garage sales, and I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me to see what else we do today. Adam's at work, so he's gonna be filming his meals while he's there, and then he'll be home for dinner that we'll have together. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I'll be back with my next meal. Okay, so this is an order that I was working on. It is for a 3rd birthday, and he loves Monster Truck Jam, specifically Gravedigger. So I included some of the Gravedigger trucks, then the Scooby-Doo one, and then the El Toro Loco or something, I think is what it is. But I always have to do some research for some of my cookie orders because I need to make sure I get all the details right and stuff. So this is one that I just finished up, and we're gonna go ahead and package it. Okay, so here is the other order that I just finished up packaging. And this is an order that is actually gonna be really hard for me to give away because of course I just wanna keep these for myself because look at how cute they are. So we've got some Patrick's and some SpongeBob's. I also just finished up working on this cake. So this is a smash cake for a photo shoot, and it was just under the sea theme with some pastels and some sea animals and shells like that.
So it's about noon, so I'm gonna have a little snack. I'm gonna have this 5 Point Trader Joe's peanut butter cocoa bar.
Okay, so we've never grown garden pickles before. They're like pickle cucumbers, and this will be the first time making pickles out of them. So I've just been kind of reading about it. It's pretty much, I've made pickles before with just cucumbers we've bought, so I just need to make sure that I have everything for them. I think I'm gonna get some bigger jars because I was gonna try to do like some spicy maybe and some different seasonings. So right now I'm just making my list for the store. I also want to make sure I have everything because I'm going to be making zucchini muffins and cookies today, so I need to make sure I have everything for that. Obviously I have the zucchini from the garden, but I just need to check my ingredients. I think I need more chocolate chips for the cookies, so I'm going to be making those today. I'm going to be filming them for Instagram and YouTube as well. I'm going to be posting a video with those recipes and another one. I'm just not doing that one today, but I'll show you guys kind of what I do in between when I start filming and stuff. So I'm filming the what I eat in a day while I also have to film some other videos today, but that's pretty much my plan for today, now that I finished up all the cookies and everything like that. So I'm gonna get my list made, and then we're gonna head to some garage sales to look for some different clothes, and then we're gonna go to probably Walmart or Meijer or something to get anything else that I need for the pickles and for the baking stuff I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm not gonna do the pickles right away. I'm actually going to go ahead and make the zucchini recipes that I wanted to make. Then after that, I'm gonna make lunch because I'm starting to get pretty hungry. So for lunch, I think I'm gonna do tuna melts. I already got the stuff out, so that's what I'm planning on having. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and do these 2 recipes really quick. So I'm gonna do some baking, and then I'll show you guys what I'm having for lunch. Until then though, I am gonna have a honey jalapeno Mighty Spark chicken stick. So this is 2 points, 60 calories, and 6 grams of protein. So I'm gonna have this right now. I'm gonna get the recipe done, and then I'm gonna make some lunch. He always decides to start drinking right when I start filming. But anyway, I just finished making myself my lunch. So, if you can hear him in the background, I'm sorry. This is 7 points for this entire plate. So I'm super hungry right now. I'm gonna take this off for a sec. I've got a big bowl of grapes. It's about a cup and it's 0 points for me. I have a bag of Mosaic crisps, so that's what these are. I got them off Amazon. This is the salsa flavor. The barbecue is my favorite, but I do really like the salsa as well. It's 90 calories for the bag, 3 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. So I've got those. And then I have my tuna melt right here, which has the light Mexican cheese on top. It's on the Ezekiel sesame bread, which I've talked about before. One of my favorite things about this bread is the sesame seeds on it. So I just love that. And it is 3 points total for the slices of bread. So 3 for the bread, 2 for the crisps, and 2 for the cheese. Makes this plate 7 points total. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I've been drinking a lot of water, and I have some stuff to do on my phone, just getting some posts done and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna be working on that while I eat my lunch and hanging out.
All right, so now it's lunchtime. I've got a Veggie Puffs barbecue for 2 points, a honey jalapeno Mighty Spark stick for 2 points, a banana for 0, and a ham and turkey mustard sandwich on Ezekiel for 5 points.
Okay, so I've just been hanging out. I realized that the pickling takes a little bit more than I realized with the brine and stuff, so I just want to do a little bit more research before I start them. So I'm going to do those after dinner, but I decided that for dinner we're going to do some type of pasta. I had gotten these brats from a local butcher that are chicken brats, and when we got them, they were called like tailgaters brats. So I thought they were just gonna be regular, but it says they have buffalo and blue cheese. So of course Adam was extremely excited about that, and I just didn't know what fully to do with them. So I think I might be doing like a buffalo pasta, which we've never really done before. I think I'm gonna do a buffalo pasta with these buffalo chicken sausages and then, or chicken brats. That'll be our dinner. But really quickly, I forgot we were running over to Trevor's house to let out his family's dog, Henry. So I was gonna show you guys him really quick. We have some errands to run, and then we're going back home, and I'm gonna figure out some dinner. Okay, so we just got back from the store, so let me show you what we got really quickly. This is the stuff that I got for the pickles. So I found these big mason jars. These are half-gallon mason jars, so these are probably too big for the amount of pickles I have. I'll probably do like 2 different types, we'll see. I got some regular vinegar and some apple cider vinegar, probably too much, but I just grabbed some so we could make these. We'll probably get more pickles throughout the year anyway. Then I got some minced garlic, some crushed red pepper, and then some fresh dill. I also needed some cleaning supplies, so I just grabbed some of those, and then I just couldn't pass these up. I got some new socks because I just got rid of some, and so I got some SpongeBob socks. Okay, so I just got back home. Adam's home from work.
Hello.
He's tired. It was a long day. But he's excited because I told him what I'm going to be making for dinner, and it's actually something we've never had before. I've never made buffalo pasta, so he's happy.
I'm very happy.
He's just tired. But anyway, I got these brats from the butcher, so they are buffalo and blue cheese, which I had no idea, and you can actually see the cheese chunks in it, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'm gonna try to guess how much they are gonna be for points to track, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start cooking these because they take about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm cooking them in here on the stove. But while those cook up, I'm gonna start boiling some water. Then the pasta we're gonna be using is this Barilla Protein Plus penne pasta. I'm gonna be using some Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce. And then I'm also just gonna be using some Laughing Cow. So I'm kind of just throwing this together and I'm gonna see how it is. I'm guessing that when we cut open the sausages, the cheese will be enough to kind of mix in with the pasta that it'll be good. I also almost forgot I'm going to be making some zucchini to cut up with it just to bulk up the pasta a little bit more and add some vegetables. So I'm gonna go ahead and start boiling the pasta and get this together, but I think what I'll do is once the pasta's done, I'll just toss the 2 Laughing Cows in to melt, toss in the sauce, and then I'm gonna cook up the zucchini on the side separately so that it can just be kind of cooked on the stove, kind of like veggie mix, and then I'll mix it in with the pasta and the sausage. So I need to figure out points for all this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so little change of plans with the cheese sauce that I'm doing. I decided I didn't want to use Laughing Cow because when I went to look for this buffalo seasoning, I used this for the zucchini, but then I also found this sauce blend that I forgot we had. So it's just a classic mac and cheese. It's pretty much like powdered cheese that you get in like Kraft mac and cheese. But what I did is I heated up some cashew milk, about 3/4 cup, and then I just microwaved it for like a minute and a half till it was starting to bubble up. I mixed in 2 servings of this cheese blend and I just weighed it out using my scale. And then I did some of this buffalo sauce and I just mixed it together and I'm letting it sit. And it's actually already starting to thicken up. So I think that that'll be perfect to just mix with the pasta and the zucchini. I'm gonna put it all together, add the sauce, and then I'm gonna cut up the sausages and mix those in with it. So I'm super excited for this. I think it's gonna be really good and filling. It's coming out to 13 points total. It's 6 points for 3 ounces of this. So when I say 3 ounces, I mean 3 ounces uncooked. I weigh it out uncooked first and then I cook it, and then once it's done I just divide it evenly between the 2 of us, but I'll cook 6 ounces of uncooked pasta, if that makes sense, and then divide it in half perfectly. So 6 points for that serving. Then it'll be 1 point for the serving of cheese sauce that we use, and then I couldn't really find any chicken bratwurst that were that high in points. I feel like these are bigger, so they'll be a little bit higher. And most of them I found in the app were like 3, 4, and 5 points. So I just found 1 chicken bratwurst and I tracked 2 of them for 6. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna count it as 6 points for 1 link. So the dinner's coming out to 13 points total, which is fine. I'm excited to eat this. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too spicy, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the pasta. The water just started boiling, so I'm just gonna cook it now and then mix everything together. Okay, so we just finished up eating dinner. It was so good. It was really spicy, so I had to eat it kind of slowly, but it was delicious. The broth was actually really good. It was really flavorful, and usually I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese, but when it's melted and kind of like creamy like it was delicious. So that was really good. It was worth the 13 points. And now I went ahead and made myself some apple nachos. So this plate of apple nachos comes out to 5 points total on WW. I have a Honeycrisp apple for 0 points that I just sliced up. I realized it was smaller than I thought it was, so I had to rearrange the apples after I laid them out. But I have 1 apple, then I have a tablespoon of Nuts and More, the salted caramel flavor. That's one of the more runny flavors, so it's easier to drizzle on the apple nachos. And I just use a piping bag. If you guys don't know, I run a cookie business out of my house, a cookie decorating business. And so I have some extra piping bags that are too thin to use with icing, so I just use them for things like peanut butter and sauces that I drizzle on meals just for presentation. I have a Fiber One brownie for 2 points. It's just the chocolate brownie flavor. And then a point of diced peanuts. I just have them chopped up in a container, and then some sprinkles. So actually that's one thing I forgot to mention in my recent video. Sprinkles are one thing that are probably points for the serving I use. It probably is like a point for this, but I've never tracked sprinkles because I just don't think that's worth it. So anyway, 5 points for that plate. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and then I'm gonna start making the pickles. So what I'm doing for the pickles, and I will go ahead and show you guys how I do it as I go, but I think I'm gonna be able to fill 2 jars like this. I've got 6 cucumbers, and I think I can do 3 in each one so that it's still pretty packed in there. I think I'm gonna chop up some onion. I'm gonna use some dill in both of them, and since this is the first time we're doing it, I'm just kind of experimenting with the brine I make. So I'm gonna do one with apple cider vinegar and one with just regular vinegar, and then I'm going to do dill in both of them. I'm gonna do garlic in both of them. I'm gonna add onion to both of them, and then only one of them I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes to. I think I'll probably do it in the regular vinegar one because I want to see if I can taste the apple cider vinegar. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Pretty much what you do is you mix everything together. You're supposed to use sugar, but I think I'm actually gonna do honey in them. So I'm gonna mix some honey, and then you just heat it up on the stove with some water, some vinegar, and then the seasonings that I choose. So I'm gonna eat my apple and then do that right away, get them in the fridge, and then they do have to wait a couple days at least before we can try them, but I'm excited to give you guys an update on how they are. But before I do that, I just want to give you guys my final point breakdown for the day. I'm not going to be eating anything else after these apple nachos. I'm actually feeling kind of full, but I do want to eat them. So 33 points total used. I had to use some weeklies today. I didn't earn any activity points, which is totally fine. Today's my rest day, and honestly, I'm really glad that I just took the day off. I didn't skate or anything, and I feel like I actually had some time to recover. So I might do some stretching before I go to bed, but anyway, I had 33 points total used, 5 for breakfast, 7 for lunch, 13 for dinner, and 8 for snacks. And that includes the chicken stick I ate earlier and the apple nachos, but I also tracked 2 points for the zucchini muffin and cookie that I tried from the recipe video I filmed. I had to try a bite for the video, so I went ahead and just tracked 2 points for that. So 33 points to end my day. I feel good. I had a good amount of food, and I'm excited to make these pickles and eat some nachos. Okay, so I finished up making the pickles, so I have them in my 2 jars. This made a lot of pickles. I'm really excited, but I cut them into slices like this because I feel like we're much more likely to use them on burgers and sandwiches and stuff, but then we can also just snack on them. So I have the one with regular vinegar that I did the red pepper flakes in, and then I have the one with the apple cider vinegar that I didn't do the red pepper flakes in. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. I'm gonna go pop these in the fridge outside, and I'm hoping to try them soon. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait, but I'm super excited to try them. So anyway, that'll wrap up today's What I Eat in a Day. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.